In this video, we're going to talk about time, and more precisely about time decay. We're going to see what is the time decay, how does it affect option prices, and how you can take advantage of it as an option seller. And hopefully at the end of this video, you'll have understood what is the time decay, what is theta, how does it work, and how you can take advantage of it, as I said, and as an option seller, so you can make better trades after that. And if you like this video and you'd like to see more videos around options and how to trade them, make sure you subscribe down below. But first of all, let's talk about what the time decay is. In other words, the time decay refers to the value that the option is going to lose on a daily basis. But of course, you can imagine that it's not that simple, and the time decay has a very important feature that you need to understand. And to understand what is that feature, we have to understand that the time decay is often referred as theta, which is the Greek letter to refer to the time decay, meaning that we will judge an option time decay by looking at the theta, and that theta will represent the value that the option is losing on a daily basis. Because here's the trick: theta is not linear, it's exponential, meaning that the closer we get to expiration, the bigger the theta, and the further out we are from expiration, the smaller the theta. And in other words, the closer you are to expiration, the bigger the time decay, meaning that the faster the option will lose value. And the further out we are from expiration, the smaller the time decay, meaning that the option won't lose a lot of value on a daily basis. And I hope it makes sense so far, and to really make you understand and grasp the concept of time decay, let's imagine that you bought like a car for $40,000. And that car, you drive it, you use it on a daily basis, you go to work with it, you go do your grocery shopping with it, or anything that you want to do with it. And let's say that 5 years after, you want to sell that car. And I think we could all agree that if you had bought a car for $40,000 5 years ago, and you were willing to sell it now after 5 years of use on a daily basis, you couldn't sell your car at $40,000. And the fact that you cannot sell your car at $40,000, the price that you paid for it 5 years ago, is exactly the same reason why option prices are losing value. And the concept of depreciation, meaning that your car has lost value on a yearly basis, is exactly the same concept as the time decay, except that instead of counting the depreciation on a yearly basis, the time decay can be counted on a daily basis, which is basically the same thing, except that we are taking on a daily basis instead of a yearly basis. And now you understand a bit more the concept of time decay regarding what is it and what does it do. And with the example of the car and the depreciation, you have to think about the time decay as the depreciation but for options. And to know what is that depreciation on a daily basis, you just have to look at the theta. Except that you need to understand that compared to the depreciation that is happening on a yearly basis, and it's always the same value that is being lost, the time decay for option is exponential, meaning that the closer we get to expiration, the bigger the theta, and the further out from expiration, the smaller the theta. And the question we need to ask ourselves now is, okay, great, we know how the time decay works, we know what is its effect on options, what do we do with it now? And you can see what is the problem that could arise if you are buying an option, and let's say that you are buying an option like 2 weeks prior to expiration, but we know that the time decay is exponential, meaning that when you buy an option that is 2 weeks to expiration, you're losing a lot of value on your option. And you absolutely need to be right as soon as possible, because the closer we get to expiration, the more value you're losing on your option. So you can see what is the problem when you're a net buyer, meaning that you are going long on an option, whether you buy a call or a put, because you're really challenged by the time, and each and every single day that passes is a struggle, because you really need to be right directionally faster than what we are going to. Hence why, as an option buyer, meaning that if you want to buy a call or a put, it's way better to buy a call or a put further out in time, for example 60 to 80 days to expiration, because the time decay is not worth much, meaning that the time decay is not eating a lot of the options value when it's that far out in time. When you're 60 days or to 80 days to expiration, you're going to see that the time decay is a lot smaller than the time decay for an option that is expiring, let's say, in 1 week. But how can we benefit from that? Is there a way that we can maybe benefit from the time decay? And luckily there is a way where you can benefit from the time decay, so it's not working against you, but it's working in your favor, and that's called selling options. And when you sell options, you really have the time decay working for you, because when you sell an option, you sell high to buy low, hopefully to make a difference, the difference in profits. And the time decay is exactly doing this, because it's taking the options value on a daily basis and without you doing anything, meaning that you're earning literally profits on a daily basis without doing anything. And that's why that selling options is a great thing, because even if you're wrong in the direction of your trade, well, the time decay is going to eat the options value on a daily basis, and you're going to gain a bit of profits on a daily basis. So you have a lot more room for being wrong, because you know that you have, first of all, the time in your favor. So you can really allow yourself to have some time, because the options are going to lose value anyway. And when you sell, like for example 50 to 40 days to expirations, you're going to start benefiting more and more from the time decay because the curve of theta of the time decay is inflecting at around that point. And compared to what I said before about options buyers, where they should buy options that are expiring in 60 to 80 days so as not to be too crushed by the time decay, for option sellers is basically the opposite. And as option sellers, you want to sell options that are closer to expirations because, as we know, the time decay is exponential, it's not linear. So the closer you get to expiration, the faster the option is going to lose value. And the good time frame to sell options without being too affected by what I call the gamma risk, but still benefiting from the time decay, is around 40 to 50 days to expiration. And selling options around the 40 to 50 days to expiration is something that I do personally, and I really like it because, as I said, you're not too affected by the gamma risk and you're still benefiting from the time decay that is growing on a daily basis. So that's really my sweet spot that I like to stick to. And because we know now that the time decay is really benefiting option sellers, is the time decay a risk-free way of earning money? And no, not at all. Selling options to benefit from the time decay is obviously a great way to benefit from the time passing because that's something that you can really fight with, but that's not a risk-free way of earning money. However, as much as I don't want you to misunderstand me when I talk about risk-free way of earning money, because there is literally no risk-free way of earning money, there is always risk involved, I truly believe that selling options is one of the most consistent ways of turning options in my experience. I hope that video made sense and now you understand a bit more the time decay, how it works, and how you can use it in your favor in your own trading. And if you have any questions around the time decay, how it works, don't hesitate to comment it down below or join my Facebook group, and you'll have the link in the description of the video. That'll be a great pleasure to have you there. And in the meantime, I wish you all the best and I'll see you in the next video.